there are so many types of expression is there. In this we are going to see that first arithmetic of expression. In the arithmetic expression, there is a concept of type promotion. What do you mean by type promotion? Means, for example, I am here going to add integer with a floating point value. Integer means it's a whole number. It will occupy less memory. But if you take floating point, mean it will occupy more memory than the integer. So it will be internally the type promotions will be done by the compiler when you are doing the when you are doing the addition or subtraction, anything with the between lower that is lower space and higher space data type. Here I am doing the lower space data type is 5 and higher space data type is floating, that is 7.4. So internally it will be converted to the higher data type space. So it will be, the result will be stored in the float data type, even though here I utilize the integer data type. Then evaluating the then already I have in the last video I have explained the operator precedence. Precedence means priority, which expression has to be evaluated first. That is determined by the compiler based on the operator precedence. Okay, here for that they have given the certain table which have the highest priority and all. Now then evaluating the relational expressions. How will you evaluate the relational expressions? See this example. All relational expressions yield the result of Boolean value. Yield the result is Boolean. Yield Boolean value result only. Boolean value result means I have already told that 0 means false and true means 1. So here it is an example. P greater than y less than y. So it will be taken as P greater than y and Q less than y. Likewise, it is also taken. It is interpreted by the Python. Then evaluating the logical expression. Logical expressions always lower than the lower priority than the arithmetic operators. Okay, so here it will be evaluated. How it will be evaluated? This expression 25 divided by 5 or okay, how it is how it will be evaluated. See here. First, so this is the expressions they have given. So 25 divided by 5, it will be separated like this. So I already told the logical expressions have the priority of not and or. Finally the or will be evaluated. So and arithmetic operations have more priority than the logical operators. So here 20 divided in arithmetic operation, this is having the highest priority. This is division. So the division operations will be done first. 20 divided by 10. You already know the division operation always return float value. So 2.0. The quotient is 2.0 and again it perform the 2.0. It will be 4.0. Okay. Then here also it will return the quotient 5.0. So it or any one of this. Or means any one will be returned as a result. Okay. Then I already told the precedence of the logical operator not and or. Then in or, suppose if you take or means second expression won't be evaluated only if the first expression is false. For example, take this example. Here 5 greater than 2. It is 5 is greater than 2. It is a true. So the second, it won't go for the, this is the OR case. So it won't go for the evaluating the second expression. In this way, real time they are saving the time and money. Okay. Then and means only both operations are true. It will go inside. Okay. For example, in this example, I have given this. If you get 95 above in both subjects, you will be awarded with the medal. So if you that is you want to get 95 above 95 in maths and above 95 in English. Okay, in this case, or okay, 75, that is any one of the subjects. If you get above 75 in any one of the subjects, you will get medal. So maths greater than 75, English greater than 75, any one of the condition is true means it will be, that is any one of the condition is true, the medal will be issued. But here the both condition is true. So first both conditions must be true. So listen here. 5. Do you know that is R means any first condition. If the first condition is false, then only it will evaluate. It will go for evaluation of second condition. And operation, if the first condition is true, even though if the first condition is true, it evaluate for the second condition. Okay, for the, if both conditions are true, then only it will go for the further execution. Okay, suppose if the first condition is false in the first condition itself false in the AND condition, it won't evaluate the second condition. Okay, not case means if I am giving 0 means it will, for the not, that is 0 means it is a false. What is the not opposite of false? True. So it will be taken as 1, like that. In this example, okay, in this example, first I already told relational. Okay, this the relational operators have priority than the logical operators. See this. So which one is first priority? Relational operators. Okay, relational operator, and then we move on to the logical operator. So first it will evaluate the relational operator, then it will evaluate the Boolean operations. So here, so first it will be evaluated relational operators. So 18 is greater than 8, it is true. So not of true is false. Okay, so false, what is that? False, the result is false here. Okay, false, and what is that? It is true, but second case is false. So true and false, and what is that? If any one of the condition return false, the answer will be false in the when you are taken to the case of and. So the result will be totally, in this case it is false. Okay, then here that is 10 is greater than 5. Okay, it is true. And what about this case? This is false. Okay, 5 is greater than 10? No. Is it false? So the total is false. So false or false, only the false answer is false will be returned. Okay, which will be evaluated like this. So see here. Here they have not evaluated this one. Okay, anyhow, this is that. So I have done here by mistake. First it will evaluate the relational operator. First it will evaluate only the relational operator. Then it will move to the, as per the precedency table, it will move to the logical operators. Okay, then typecasting. What is type promotion? I already told. Type promotion means we are changing the lower space to the higher space. Okay, for example, I have in prior case I have added the integer plus float value, so the result will be stored in the float itself. Here that will be done implicitly by the computer, internally by the compiler. But typecasting means explicitly done by the user. For example, the user explicitly can convert the values from one data type to another data type. For example, here it is the b is the floating point, but the user is trying to convert into 2 bytes. So it is b will occupy 4 bytes, but internally it will be converted to 2 bytes. That is a typecasting. Okay, typecasting means explicitly converted by the user. Type promotion means internally it will be done by the compiler. You should know the difference. Okay, then math library function, math module, then math module is there. If you want to make use of certain math functions, there are so many math functions are there. If you want to make use of this, you have to import the math module. Is it possible through this line? It's possible. In your program, you can insert the math module so that you could use this following type of math function. Ceil means it will always return the greater value than the given value. Okay. Then square root already know. Then absolute value, it will return the absolute value. Then floor means it will return the smallest value than the given number. Power, then if you give the radians, it will be return the degree. If you give the degree, it will return radians. Okay, these are the math functions which are available, but we can utilize this after including the import math. Okay, then compound statement. Okay, math library function. I have already finished. Then statement flow control. In this compound statement, what is compound statement? Compound statement is made up of single statement. For example, it is the compound statement. This box is the compound statement. The compound statement is made up of so many single collection of group of so many single statement. Okay, so the statement belongs to the here indentation. Like suppose if the condition is true, these two statements will be executed. If the condition is false, it won't be executed. So the two statements belong to this if condition. So it will be indentation. It is called indentation. So in Python, we won't use any parenthesis. But here instead of parenthesis we are using the indentation. So within the indentation, how many statements are there? They are all belong to the above condition. Okay, for example, here we are checking that we are getting the input from the user. I am giving that num1 is 10, num2 is 20. So here I am checking whether the num2 whether the num1 is greater than the num2. Is it true? 10 is greater. I am telling that 10 is greater than 20. No, it is false. So these statements inside this indentation won't be executed. Okay, instead of that it will print just num2 is 20, 10, what is the t value? It is 0. It will be printed. Okay, suppose I am changing the value. Suppose I am changing the value num1 equal to 20, num2 equal to 10. So num1, what is the num1 value? 20. So 20 is greater than 10. Yes, it is true. So it will execute the statement. Okay, it will execute the statement which are available in the indentation. That is t equal to num2 into num2. What is the num2 value? Num2 value is 10. 10 into 10, what is that? 100. So t initially point to that t is the integer. So integer means I already told we can't, it is the immutable one. If you are changing, if you are trying to modify the value, it will be stored in the some other location. It won't modify the value in the same location. So num2 is 100 and t point to the some other location, and again I am modifying 100 plus 10, what is that? 110. So it will be updated in the some other locations. So what is the final output? It will print num2. Okay, num2 is 10, num1 is 20, and what is the t value? Finally the t value is 110. Understand? This is the output we are getting if the condition is true. Okay, then immutable. What are the immutable data types are there? Immutable means in sequence, string and tuples. Okay, integer, float and boolean. Then simple statements. Simple statement means it is a compound statement. Okay, inside the compound statement, every statement is considered as a simple statement. Okay, then empty statement, which is called as a pass, is an empty statement. Okay, which move to the next statement in the flow of control. Okay, that's all.